Top Shelf.
Hello and welcome to Top Shelf Board Games. I'm Hubba.
I'm Sabrina.
And I'm Review Geek.
And today on Top Shelf Board Games, we are reviewing Baseball Highlights 2045. Mr. Review Geek, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your gaming background?
Well, growing up, I used to play video games a lot, and then I guess board game wise, I mainly just played the classics like Monopoly, Live, Chutes and Ladders, and then as I've gotten older, you guys have kind of introduced me into more of the board game geek world, and so I kind of played some zombie side games. This one, Baseball Highlights 2045, and that's mainly the extent of my board game background. So
he's a noob.
yeah,
He's a noob.
yeah,
That's okay.
I admit it.
We sucker him in quite often to play different games,
Yeah.
He does good.
and he does great. We played Suburbia last night, actually.
We
And
did.
I took last. That just tells you how good I am.
I took first for once.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
All right, so let's go into Baseball Highlights 2045. This isn't a video on how to play the game. We're going to make a separate video for that on how to play, the rules, how I teach it.
How to set it up.
Yeah, so check that video out. But on this video, we're just going to talk about the game, what we like, what we don't like, the artwork, components. We've played this game numerous times. We played it, let's see, Sabrina and I have gone head-to-head. We did one little mini-series. And then Review Geek and I have played...
We done a tournament, or we done a whole season actually.
Yeah, the little 9-game season that you do.
Yeah.
And then we conned Mom into playing, and the four of us did a full tournament with Baseball Highlights 2045 and kept track of records and all that stuff. And so that's the extent of what we've played the game. We've seen quite a bit of the different
variety.
sides of it.
Yeah.
And right off the bat, I have to say I really like this game. It was fun doing just a little head-to-head, little mini series, but the tournament that we did was fantastic. It was through the roof.
Yeah, I agree. With
Definitely brought the game out more. I felt
Yeah.
like playing. You'd think it took longer just because there's 4 people, but it wasn't too bad actually.
that. Well, what was nice about that, you could have 2 games going on simultaneously, so you didn't have to wait around for
Right.
one group of people to get done. So that's one thing I liked about it.
Yeah, I liked that too.
Yeah, and with the ease of the game and how it flows and how it plays, Review Geek and I were the first game playing against each other. We were still able to teach or help Sabrina and my mom get through their game without really my mom having any idea how to play the game.
It's true.
We were able to play
And
our
she
game,
caught on really well,
assist
too.
her in her game, and within a couple of rounds, she was motoring right through it.
She even won.
She did.
She beat me.
Well, she came back from dead last to win the World
right.
Series.
Yeah,
She
she
beat all of
started
us.
out. She
Yeah.
started out 1-5, I think it was,
Yeah.
in the season, and
Only
then
5. There's 4 of us.
well, we played.
Oh, we played odd number, right?
We played 6
Okay.
games, 1-5.
That's right.
She came back, or then that seeded us in the tournament. She was the last seed. She came back to win the entire tournament. So that's also something else that's good about the game. It is easy to pick up and play. Whether you are a gamer or not a gamer, you can pick this up and you can play it.
And if you like baseball or don't like baseball, it's still a good game because I'm not much of a baseball fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I picked up on it really well.
Right. And see, I love baseball. Review Geek,
Yeah.
he kind of likes
I
baseball.
love baseball, probably more than he does, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So it wasn't bad.
I'm not usually into card games and stuff like that, but this one's pretty easy to pick up and definitely a lot more fun than I thought it would be.
What did you think about did it feel like a baseball game to you? I mean, it's got robots, cyborgs, and then your natural players, which are your humans.
Yeah, I think it stuck to the baseball theme and baseball rules. The aspect of throwing in the cyborgs and the robots was kind of fun, and everyone has kind of like their special abilities, which was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it kept to the baseball.
I think it kind of helped me
spirit.
get to understand baseball more a little bit.
Yeah.
I even answered a trivia game because I knew because of the game itself, like double header, triple. Anyways,
Yeah.
so
Double play.
double play, whatever. Okay.
Well, we did.
Apparently, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's true. We did do double
Yeah,
headers. I
we
meant
did.
double play though. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the basic scoring mechanic being baseball, moving around the bases, each of the runners have different speeds. So some of them are slow, some are average, and then you have your fast runners.
It definitely makes a difference what cards you play, which I like. It's very
Strategic.
Mhm. so because you could lose or win the game.
Yeah, and you're between each game, you're buying those cards and customizing your 15 card deck.
So it's like you're scouting for new players.
Yeah, it's like scouting for new players, and it can make it to where from game to game, where you're only drawing 6 cards into your hand to play with, you could draw a bad hand. In fact, that happened to Review Geek
In the World
in
Series.
the World
game.
Series, and that really that's what lost Review Geek the World Series in our little tournament that we did. Mom had drawn all of the players she had bought, all the new,
Fancy players.
Ozzy Fox and Catfish Carlton. I mean, she'd drawn all of her special cards that she had purchased into her hand, and just out of bad luck, Review Geek drew a hand full of just the starting deck cards, which is like the only ones that were in there. There was only 4 or 5 in your entire deck,
Yeah.
and he drew every one of them.
All rookies, I think it was.
Yeah, and then
All but
one
one.
special card.
Yeah.
Still almost pulled out the win.
Yeah, just by pure strategy, I still almost came back and beat Mom, but what was the score, like 6-7 or something like that?
Yeah, it was
It
a
was
really
really tight,
close
yeah.
Pretty
game.
close. So.
But it put you at just a huge disadvantage.
Yeah.
So that is a possibility that could happen in this game. But I think playing the best out of 3 or best out of 7 games, I think levels it out.
Yeah, I think so.
We actually, when we did the actual after the season, when we went to the tournament, we did just single elimination 1 game. I think if we'd have done a best out of 3,
It would have been, yeah.
it probably
More
you
realistic.
probably would have been able to pull it out, because that one bad draw just would have lost you that 1 game,
Yeah.
and then the next 2
Yeah,
draws,
because my next draw, when I flipped them over, were awesome cards.
all the good cards, yeah.
Right. But all in all, still a really good game.
Easy.
So
Easy to learn.
what do you think for the components on artwork?
I really like the artwork. The baseball cards, it has kind of that old school 1960s, baseball card flavor to them, which is kind of it has a nostalgic feel to it.
I like the texture of on the cards.
Yeah, it's that the vinyl or whatever
Oh,
it's
yeah.
called, the thick
Yeah.
I
vinyl.
didn't notice that. Some of the artwork is kind of funny, of the players, I think.
Yeah,
But I like the board itself, though. It's pretty realistic. It
Well, it's easy
looks
to
like a
understand.
diamond, yeah. Everything's laid out nice.
The rule book, how was it?
Was it easy
the
to-
rule book was good. I didn't have any problems with the rule book. The best part of it is having a little cheat sheet that it comes with. It comes with little player aids. Sabrina hates when I do this, but it comes with a little player aid that walks you through each of the steps of playing your card and how they interact with each other.
I do like how all the certain games do that.
Yeah, so that makes it easy. That made it really. Any game that includes a player aid makes it easy to teach somebody how to play.
I do like the little pawns or whatever you call them, but the different colors. I like how they did this fast, slow, and regular
Yeah,
players. I liked that.
What
how
are
they
they
did
made
that.
out of? I can't tell. Is it made
it's
out
just
of
a wood.
Okay.
But they're kind of just a boring looking piece, but super functional. Like it works completely fine.
Mhm.
You could have maybe
Oh.
made a little base runner. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the
Seemed
pawn
to
type
work
of thing
just
makes it-
fine
yeah.
because instantly you had a fast runner.
Right.
So it was quick and easy to realize what you're up against.
What was your favorite thing? What's your favorite thing?
I really like the hand management of it, and you get 6 cards and you got to play those 6 cards the best you can, because there's lots. But those 6 cards that you get, especially once you start building up your deck and getting those custom guys in there, you have a lot of different ways that you can play those same 6 cards. Sometimes it's pretty obvious what you should do. I mean, but then other times it's kind of like, do I keep being defensive?
Right.
Or do I, throw out that
Do I
triple
let this
play?
one go or not go through?
Do I threaten that, that double and that triple or whatever, and really start putting the pressure on, or do I keep being defensive? You have that kind of. It's not a super complex choice, but it makes you think a little bit. In the same hand, you can play multiple ways and have totally different outcomes. So I really like that aspect. And then when you add in the ability to buy new characters and customize your deck over the course of the season, is pretty cool. I mean, I like the robot thing. I like the robots being added in. Like the Model T. I swear if you have them in your deck, you're going to win the game.
I did not like that.
Well, doesn't the one Model T hit like 3 home runs or something?
It's something
It's
crazy.
like a single
Ridiculous,
double or something.
Well, there's a lower version of him, and then there's the upgraded version of him.
I don't know the upgrade.
So the upgraded does like 2 or 3 home runs.
Yeah, I don't know what he does, but I swear if you get the Model T, you're going to win.
Not necessarily.
He does single, double, double.
Yeah.
I swear, I like him. If you can get him in your deck, you're going to win.
Well, I like
I
how they
agree.
put the robots, because if you or play against a certain kind, then you get bonuses. So it adds more flavor to it.
Right, if a cyborg is pitching, then you can get a free single. Or,
Right.
Yeah.
I like that.
What's your favorite thing about it, Sabrina?
My favorite thing, I did like how I kind of did get involved in the game. I didn't think about how long it was taking or this or that. It kind of was just fast playing, and it really felt like a game to me, like a baseball game kind of. I played it, but I got more involved in it, and I liked it because it was like, okay, what are you doing, to get me? Or it just seemed more interactive. I liked how fast and interactive it was.
Yeah, that's what my favorite thing was. I like, well, kind of, but similar. I liked how you could play a whole season or a tournament with the 4 of us within like an hour it was.
We played 2 hours.
2 hours?
But
it didn't even feel like 2 hours, though.
Yeah.
But I liked how you can complete a whole tournament very quickly. And I like how you can have multiple people over and all be playing at the same time, playing different games. And then by the time you play someone else, your deck's built up, and you got to kind of defend against the person you're playing with, or I guess have offense against the person you're playing with. But then when you switch to the other player,
You don't know what type
you
of...
want to build your deck to screw you over. So.
Well, I noticed that too, because with you didn't have a lot of cyborgs, but I was geared up for cyborgs, and so I was kind of annoyed that you didn't have anything that I could get my bonuses out.
That's true.
So I noticed that. That was kind of annoying. But you never know. I guess it's like each team is different, and that's how it is in real life.
And see, my team, I went more the defensive route, being able to pick people off base, remove base runners off, and that sort of thing, cancel hits. I did a lot of that stuff, but I had a hard time scoring a lot of runs.
Yeah.
So if you got 5-6 runs on me, I wasn't going to be able to beat you.
Right.
That's how it be. That one time I got way too far ahead of you. So.
Yeah, because I had a good hand to score points, but I didn't draw the strength of my deck, which was those defensive cards. And trying to race with you didn't work because your deck was geared for pretty good power.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a lot of doubles and singles hit. So.
Yeah, it definitely had, as far as the time thing goes, it was 2 hours to get through that little 4-player tournament, season and tournament.
We played how many games?
But where you're each buying from different decks, like each team or each group is buying from their own buying pile. You don't know what everybody's buying. But it gave me that sense of, man, I want to play this next game because I'm going to get those 2 cards I just purchased. Plus, I might get something else cool now because I got to shuffle my deck.
Right.
So it was kind of that carrot on a stick type thing where it kept making me want to play one more game. Even after the 2 hours, it was still had that, one more game type thing. And you can buy multiple copies of the base game and do bigger tournaments. I mean, you could do 8-man tournaments.
So is 4 the most?
4 is the most you can do with the base set. But if you buy another copy, you could do an 8-man tournament.
That would be awesome.
Which would be pretty sweet.
Would you guys recommend it to a noob like me?
You guys
do you think a noob could pick up the rule book and read it and play it all the way through without any trouble?
The rule book, yeah.
Since you're always on that read.
It's been a while since I know, and it's been a while since I read the rule book.
One of these days he's gonna challenge me, and then it's
been a while since I read the rule book, but I think.
Well, it looks like
I think you could because it walks you through pretty step by step, and it's really the rules are only a page and a half of actual rules.
That's not too bad.
And it's definitely, I would recommend it to new people, as long as you got somebody who has played has played games, is kind of a gamer.
Yeah,
just to help explain the really rules a little bit. But yeah, I mean, anybody can pick it up and play. Mom doesn't play a ton of games, but she was motoring right along by the end.
Yeah, but that was because you and me had played it, and Sabrina.
Yeah, and that definitely helps.
Yeah.
But we didn't have to slow down and drag everything out trying to teach.
And I think it only took her one
game.
game to really get the idea of it, and then she was good.
One little match, yeah.
A couple of questions here and there, but
because there's some games when you have a new person come in and play, the game extends another 40 minutes or an hour because you're trying to work them through the game.
I think the only reason why it took so long is because I kept tying with everybody.
Well, I'm saying that didn't happen on this one. I mean, it took exactly how long it should have.
No, because your mom kept tying. Like, we went 3
extra
rounds.
Innings.
Yeah, extra innings 3 times. And then I think I don't know, with everybody. That was a hard piece.
I don't know. I'm kind of different. I don't think if you would have explained it to me, I would have been able to pick it up and play through the right way, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
You'd probably play it, but not the way it's meant to be played.
It'd be easier if it was someone that knew.
I think it's definitely, if you're going to pick up this game, to have someone that knows, a geek in board games.
Or watch our video.
Yeah.
But it's good. You can give it a try.
Oh, yeah, I definitely recommend it.
Good game. Awesome game, in my opinion. It's one of my favorite games.
Yeah.
So,
not my favorite, but definitely right there.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. That's not like my favorite theme, but it wasn't bad.
Did the theme drag it down for you?
At first, I really didn't want to play.
Because it was baseball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't... Once I played, I'm like, oh, all right. I got this.
Yeah.
I didn't have to know baseball to play it.
Oh,
right.
Definitely not.
But once I played it, then I kind of understood it more. And then it was like, oh,
and
baseball, not so bad.
You like deck building and customizing decks of cards.
Right. Yeah.
Which is kind of your thing, so...
Yeah.
Which actually, Mom had never played any sort of deck building, deck customization at all.
Well,
I don't even think you have.
Okay.
Yeah, that one game we went and bought all those cards for that were like plastic see-through.
Oh, yeah.
That one I did play with you guys, and
That's
actually
true.
own my own deck, so.
That's true.
I don't know what that one is.
I can't.
Was it Redikai?
Redikai, that's right.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Okay, so...
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I think we've
I'm good.
rambled on quite a bit. It's a good game. I like it. Love it. And recommend it.
Let us know what you think if you tried it out.
Put it in the comments. Like us on Facebook.
And subscribe.
Subscribe to our channel.
There's a link in my video to their channel, directly to their channel, so go over there, subscribe.
Same
subscribe
thing.
Likewise.
Subscribe to our channel, my channel. You might see some more videos from the 3 of us, I guess.
Crossovers.
Yeah, let us know what games you want us to try out. We'll let you know what we think. Bye.
Bye.